这个世界因为你的存在而变得更加美好。I think we should never give up being a good person, no matter how the world treats you or what kind of difficulties you face. Hi, my name is Li Feng, and I'm the Principal Physiotherapist from Balancecore. I'm from a military family. My father was, in the army, so I always wanted to join the army. But anyway, I didn't make it, so I chose medicine. So I started off actually as a medical student, and later it came a government scholarship offered by Singapore. At that age, I was really adventurous and wanting to explore the world, and studying abroad was a good choice. I also got to know a bit about physio that it does involve working with people or sports people. And I always liked sports from young, all kinds of sports. So I didn't think too long before making the switch. I started off as a pediatric physio, mostly working with children with sports injuries and posture problems. But I always had interest in sports and the body's movement system, the musculoskeletal system. So working only with the pediatrics, soon I felt that wasn't enough. So after working in a pediatric hospital for a few years, I did my postgraduate in general musculoskeletal and sports physiotherapy. The most fulfilling part would be I can see them understand more of their own body, how their movement can be less painful, and how they can actually enjoy their sports they always want to do with less limitation and less pain. So I worked at KK Hospital for 10 years. Frankly, I really enjoyed working with the young people, the young children and adolescents. But after a good 10 years, I found myself too comfortable, and also I think I needed more flexibility and challenge. I think private was not a bad choice, and I think it's something worth trying. Although I wasn't really sure, to be honest, but I think it's important to take the first step. I've now been with Balancecore for 2 years. The biggest difference between public and private sectors would be in the public sector, all the patients were referred by the doctors, so they were seen by the doctors first, they referred to us. But in the private sector, we need to be the first contact practitioner. So the patient will actually walk into a clinic, tell you, I have this issue, that issue, can you help me? So you have no one actually doing so-called the screening and assessment for you beforehand. You need to figure out what might be the issue. Is that a physio issue, or it might be it's something that you need to refer out for? I found that being probably the biggest challenge and difference at the beginning. Along the way, I've learned to be more independent and be more thorough and vigilant in giving advices, making diagnoses. I think that actually along the way made me a much better physio. Michael has been a good friend of mine all along. We studied together, actually, both undergraduate and postgraduate. And we had different work experiences, and I think it will be a good blend to work together, to learn from each other, and we had same goals and also treatment philosophies. The client base is definitely quite different from the clinics I used to work with. There are more patients from a local population per se. I used to work with a clinic that actually sees a lot more expatriates. So their beliefs and also the way they deal with conditions and also lifestyles, they all make differences in the way how we should actually best manage them and help them. I think I did actually learn a handful of actually so-called ways or ideas of how different patients can be managed differently by working closely with Michael, who has worked a lot on getting to the deeper roots of how the body should be moving and how we can actually tap along that and get the best approach to manage issues that coming out of that movement system. I did remember a case, adolescent, young child. He was referred to me for some arm weakness, but after assessment and looking at him, not just the arm but also the legs and everything, I noticed that maybe he's not just being a little weak, but maybe something is actually more serious happening. And so I sent the child back to the doctor to have a more detailed assessment to see whether there's anything else to look out for. And he actually was admitted and was found to have a small stroke. So he was admitted on the same day and was treated properly following that. Probably always remember to be really careful and also to make the right call when you think it's necessary. Stay open and make peace with yourself, make peace with what difficult situations you're in, and never give up.